Mimi, thank you. Today, classes are canceled across Lawrence Township after a tragic accident that killed an elementary school principal.
Susan Jordan died yesterday afternoon when a school bus jumped the curb at Amy Beverland Elementary School. Sunrise reporter Chris Kirshner is live there this morning. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, Julia. You know, it's impossible for us to imagine the sorrow that's really felt throughout Lawrence Township, but also throughout the city. Susan Jordan described as a great educator, and I wanted to read from the IFD report on that accident because it really underscores just how much she cared about children. When you hear this, that the female bus driver, in describing what happened to firefighters, said that she saw Principal Jordan push several students out of the way before she was tragically killed. Certainly a chaotic scene yesterday, an unbelievable one at the end of the school day. During dismissal is when most parents heard of the accident. You can just imagine the confusion there. Investigators say bus 244 had 25 children on board and was in line outside the school when it lurched forward onto the sidewalk and struck Jordan and two students. The impact of this accident, of course, felt throughout the city.
We cannot express deeply enough the sympathy and condolence that all of the city of Indianapolis feels, not only for the family of Susan Jordan, but for those children who were affected by today's accident.
Now, the school bus driver was not hurt. She was the regular driver for that bus. She told investigators she's just not sure why it lurched forward. Now, back out here live outside this school, you'll see the flag here is at half staff, and there is just a single bouquet of flowers left on the bench outside the school in memory of Susan Jordan. The reason just a single bouquet, the school has really asked, in lieu of flowers, that people donate a book, perhaps to this school, to the library, or your favorite elementary school. So, Julia, that's how the school would like Susan Jordan to be remembered, again describing her as a great educator. Now, we were able to obtain information about inspections of the very bus that was involved in this accident. Julia, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on Sunrise.
All right, Chris Kirshner for us this morning. Chris, thank you. And Principal Susan Jordan led Amy Beverland Elementary for 22 years. This morning, we want to give you a better idea of how much she was loved in that school community. Last spring, her staff made a near 12-minute video showing how much they enjoyed working with her.
The reason Mrs. Jordan is so successful is because
friendly, focused, smart, organized, goals, leader.
The video goes on with messages of thanks and support from students and staff. The loss of Jordan hit the Lawrence Township school community hard. The school board released a statement saying, quote, Susan was an amazing educator. She had a remarkable way of making everyone she came in contact with feel valued and important. She had a passion for children that is unmatched. The entire Lawrence Township community mourns her loss and extends our sympathy to the Amy Beverland community, the multitudes of people whose lives she touched. We'll have more on the accident, including an update on the two children injured. That's coming up on Sunrise. Plus, you can read the latest information on our website at WTHR.com.